Hello, I'm Mrs. Charity. Welcome to the Glorious Heritage Overview of Catholic Church History. Discover the amazing story of the Church together as a family as you color and paste your way through the timeline and printables, which you can find on our website. And now, let's move into our topic for today.
Hello, I'm Mr. Charity, and welcome to the Glorious Heritage Catholic History video series. Today's topic is number 134, Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal. If you look on your timeline and summary question sheets, you'll notice that we are in the blue time period, which we have called Taken Away. If you don't have a timeline or summary question sheets, you can find them on our website. In our last couple of videos, we talked about two of Our Lady's apparitions in France after the French Revolution. Our Lady of Lourdes appeared to Saint Bernadette in 1858, giving us all a miraculous spring of water that causes countless miracles and healings, both physical and spiritual. These miracles proved to all the atheists and scientists in France at the time that God does exist and that the Catholic faith comes from God. After the Church was suppressed following the French Revolution, Our Lady of Lourdes was a great source of consolation and hope for all Catholics at that time, and even to our present day. Our Lady of La Salette was the other apparition that we talked about. She appeared in 1846 on top of a mountain in the Alps, near the small village of La Salette. In that apparition, Our Lady came to two children, Maximian and Melanie. She wept and wept because she was sad at the sins of Catholics, particularly those who stopped going to Mass on Sundays and no longer kept Sunday holy. She was also sad about how many Catholics blasphemed and broke the second commandment. She warned Catholics of calamities that would come if they did not change and turn their hearts back to God. But before these two apparitions, Our Lady also appeared in 1830 to a nun named Saint Catherine de Labouré. She was a sister in the order of St. Vincent de Paul. Her convent was on a small street in Paris called Rue de Bac. On the night of July 18th, 1830, St. Catherine was sleeping in her convent when she was awoken in the middle of the night by a little boy. This little boy, whom St. Catherine later said was her guardian angel, told her to go to the chapel in the convent where Our Lady was waiting for her. St. Catherine went there to find that all of the candles were miraculously lit. There, Our Lady was sitting in the priest's chair. Our Lady appeared to St. Catherine again in November as well. She showed St. Catherine a design for a new medal that she wanted to be minted and spread to all Catholics. This medal was a picture of Our Lady on the front, and on the back, a picture of the letter M with a cross on it. You can see what it looks like in this picture. This medal was eventually minted and blessed by a priest. Catholics in France began to wear the medal, and miracles occurred to those who were wearing it. So many miracles occurred that the medal became known as the Miraculous Medal. Today, this medal is famous. There's a good chance that you are wearing one right now. Now Mrs. Charity will show you some other words that are written on the Miraculous Medal. And when she's telling you, take a good look at the necklace that she is wearing. You'll see that Mrs. Charity herself is also wearing a Miraculous Medal. I bet you haven't noticed that before.
Hello, I am Mrs. Charity. On the front of the Miraculous Medal, around the outside edge, you can see the following words. O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us that have recourse to thee. This means that Our Lady never committed a sin in her own life, but also it means that she was conceived without original sin. This is very important. This is called the Immaculate Conception. We are all born with original sin, but because Our Lady was to be the Mother of God, she was never touched by the stain of sin. She is immaculate, and like the medal says, we ask her to pray for us because we need her help and prayers.
Welcome back. Now I'll tell you a true story about one of the very first miracles of the Miraculous Medal. This one occurred shortly after St. Catherine de Labouré received the medal and spread it to others. I remember the day vividly. the day when hope rekindled in my heart. As a 70-year-old widow, life had not been kind to me. After a terrible fall, I found myself in the nursing home struggling to walk, even with a crutch, and needing someone's help. Sitting and rising were painful tasks, and climbing stairs was nearly impossible. My left leg dragged behind me, a constant reminder of my frailty. Well, later, I heard some friends and family talking about a new medal from Rue de Bach. They said it depicted Our Lady crushing the infernal serpent on one side, and on the reverse, the Sacred Hearts of Jesus and the Immaculate Heart of Mary were there with a letter M and a cross. Stories of miraculous healings filled my ears, and my heart burned with some hope. I longed for the moment I could receive this heavenly gift of the Miraculous Medal. Well, then one day my prayers were answered. Someone gave me one of the medals, and I received it as a precious gift from God. I went to confession, preparing myself to receive the favor so desperately desired. The next day, the first Friday of the month, I received Holy Communion and began a novena to the Sacred Heart. I venerated the medal around my neck 20 times a day, praying fervently for relief. By the 7th day of the novena, a miracle occurred. The pain that had plagued me for 7 long months vanished. On the morning of March 14th, I walked without anybody's help, bending and kneeling and climbing stairs with no problem at all. All my friends and family were astonished. Cries of "Miracle! Miracle!" echoed through the halls as they witnessed my transformation. The Mother Superior, who had cared for me throughout my suffering, was overjoyed. She arranged for the Te Deum to be sung by the whole community of sisters, celebrating this extraordinary grace from God. Well, I remained cured, free from the infirmities that had once bound me. Truly, this medal from Our Lady is a miraculous medal. Well, that's all for today. Come back next time, and we'll talk about still one more apparition of Our Lady in France. We'll talk about Our Lady of Pont-Maine in the year 1871. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new today. Visit our website, www.gloriousheritagecartoons.com, where you can find more educational supplements, cartoons, books, and printables. You can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram to get notified of our latest updates and videos. And if you like our work and want to support us, you can make a donation on our website or on Patreon. We really appreciate your generosity and kindness. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, and see you next time.